Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to look at the top 5 best gaming monitors in 2024. We made this list based on our own opinions, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description box below. So, here are the top 5 best gaming monitors. The 5th product on our list is Samsung Odyssey Neo G8. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G8 is the first monitor to boast both a 4K native resolution and a 240Hz refresh rate. It also has 2 HDMI 2.1 ports that offer full 4K or 120Hz compatibility with PS5 and Xbox Series X or S consoles. The 32-inch screen has a deep curve of 1000R and can be fully rotated between portrait and landscape mode. The Neo G8 uses a VA LCD panel with a mini LED backlight and local dimming. This enables the display to reach an incredible peak brightness of 2000 nits in HDR mode, while offering better contrast control than a typical VA monitor. It's a great benefit compared to gaming monitors that struggle to reach the minimum suggested HDR brightness of 400 nits. The contrast is impressive as well, though it's not quite as good as some newer OLED displays. The monitor even supports HDR10+, an advanced high dynamic range format that helps compatible movies and games produce even more accurate contrast levels and colors. G-Sync and FreeSync are supported as well, so variable refresh rate should work well regardless of your graphics card. On the downside, the steep curve of the Neo G8 may not be ideal for those who multitask. Widescreen movies can appear a bit warped at the edges due to the curve, and it can also make normal documents and web pages seem slightly curvied as well. However, for those looking to game at full 4K resolution, the Neo G8 is a beast of a display. The monitor's combination of a high-resolution screen, fast refresh rate, and bright HDR performance easily make it a top pick. Up next in 4th place is the LG UltraGear 45GR95QEB. LG's 45-inch UltraGear monitor has an impressive OLED panel and a deep 800R curve that makes it easier to see the edges of its large ultra-wide screen without turning your head. The 1440p OLED panel provides outstanding color and contrast, and the UltraGear 45GR95QEB is fully equipped with features to help prevent burn-in too. The monitor is G-Sync certified and can reach a 240Hz refresh rate, whether connected via DisplayPort or its HDMI 2.1 ports. It can also accept a 4K or 120Hz signal from a PS5 of Xbox Series X, but it will need to downscale that signal to 1440p. Ultra-wide monitors provide a wider field of view in compatible games, whether that's more space on the map or more vision behind the wheel of a car. Common PC titles like racing, strategy, and role-playing games support ultra-wide aspect ratios, but games designed with consoles in mind, like Elden Ring, might be limited to 16:9. If a game doesn't support the wide ratio, you'll see black bars on the left and right of the image. Despite its size, the UltraGear OLED doesn't have speakers. It comes with a standard headphone jack, a digital audio out port, and supports DTS Headphone X surround sound instead. There are 2 USB 3.0 ports to connect devices as well. The monitor includes picture-in-picture support, so you can split the screen between multiple devices while multitasking. This is particularly useful for such a large screen, since most computer desks won't have space for a second display alongside this 45-inch behemoth. You also get a remote for easy control, including programmable buttons for specific settings. However, the display lacks onboard buttons for power and changing the input. While the remote is responsive and makes sense for such a large monitor, basic controls on the bezel would be nice to have. If 21:9 isn't wide enough for you, LG also makes a 49-inch non-OLED alternative with a 32:9 aspect ratio, giving you the same amount of desktop space as 2 side-by-side monitors, but on a single display. The 3rd product on our list is the Asus ROG Swift PG27AQDM. This version of the Asus ROG Swift was one of the first OLED gaming monitors to hit the market. OLED display technology is great for gaming thanks to its fast response times and infinite contrast ratio. This translates into sharp HDR color and deep blacks compared to backlit LCD monitors that can appear washed out or slightly gray. The Asus ROG Swift checks all the boxes in terms of performance too, running at 1440p with a 240Hz refresh rate and G-Sync support to minimize screen tearing and stuttering. The display reaches a peak brightness of 1000 nits, which is well over the minimum recommended spec of 400 for HDR on a monitor. It's also equipped with an anti-glare coating to prevent reflections and protect picture quality. On the downside, the Asus ROG Swift uses older HDMI 2.0 ports, which cannot support signals beyond 1440p resolution at 144 Hz. This is fine for playing PS5 and Xbox Series X at 120 Hz. But PCs with support for higher refresh rates will need to use the monitor's sole DisplayPort connection in order to unlock full 1440p or 240 Hz support. But all things considered, the ROG Swift is simply gorgeous, with high-end image performance that offers a noticeable upgrade over our less expensive picks. This is the best PC gaming monitor you can buy if you want a premium 1440p experience. The second product on our list is the AOC C27G2Z. AOC's C27G2Z is a 27-inch curved monitor that carries a very affordable price tag while still offering a fast refresh rate. It's a great choice for competitive gamers who want to improve their reaction times, as well as casual players on a budget. The 240Hz refresh rate is relatively unheard of at this price point, though the monitor's 1080p resolution is not ideal. Gamers playing fast-paced titles at high frame rates will benefit the most from the refresh rate and be less impacted by the lower resolution. Console gamers who are used to 4K TVs may be initially disappointed with the 1080p limit, but the monitor is still capable of playing PS5 and Xbox games at 120 Hz. The monitor uses a VA LCD panel, helping it deliver deep contrast, but it doesn't support true HDR processing like some of our other picks. Instead, it has modes that can simulate the look of HDR. The curve is graded at 1500R, meaning it's closer to a flat panel than monitors from other brands like Samsung, which may or may not be a pro depending on your preferences. Though the monitor doesn't have speakers or USB ports for extra inputs, it does have a headphone jack for audio out. Considering its price, the AOC C27G2Z delivers impressive features for the money and should suit most buyers looking for a reliable gaming monitor that doesn't break the bank. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the newest deals on each of these items, and be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the best products on the market. Finally, our top product title name is the LG UltraGear 27GP850B. Thanks to its excellent balance between cost and value, this 27-inch UltraGear display from LG is our top pick for the best gaming monitor. It's straightforward in its design, but provides everything you could ask for as a PC gamer while maintaining a great price point. The 1440p IPS LCD panel is incredibly responsive, offers great color accuracy, around 400 nits of brightness with HDR support, and a wide viewing angle. However, it struggles with contrast in comparison to newer monitors using OLED or VA LCD panels. The display supports variable refresh rates with G-Sync and FreeSync compatible graphics cards, with a maximum refresh rate of 165 Hz. While other monitors offer higher refresh rates, 165 Hz is plenty for PC gaming, and more than enough for consoles. Just keep in mind that you'll need to use the monitor's DisplayPort connection to get 1440p at 165 Hz, since its HDMI 2.0 ports can't support that combination. The HDMI ports will support up to 1440p at 120 Hz when connected to a PS5 or Xbox Series X, however, which is a nice perk for console gamers. The thin bezel and adjustable stand are great for building an affordable set of side-by-side monitors, and the screen can be pivoted into portrait mode. While there are cheaper versions of this monitor, they lack key features, like this version's 2 USB 3.0 ports, and use dimmer panels that aren't bright enough for proper HDR contrast and color. That's all for our list of the 5 best gaming monitors on the market. Head over to the description below for links to more detailed info on each of the products, and remember to leave a comment to let us know your opinion. Thanks for watching. If we helped you out in any way, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'll see you guys in the next video.